Hey there, welcome back. This is Chand from studyeasy.org, and in this particular video we will try to understand how to make use of HQL where clause. Now this particular program which is in front of us, this is nothing but the program from our last video where we have made use of from users query, and this is a partial query definitely, and using this query we have got the result set, or in other words we have got the list of results and we have displayed the result on the console. Alright, let me also quickly show you the entity class. This was our entity class, and in here we also have this hibernate cfg.xml file. So here is our hibernate configuration file. So these are some things which we already know. Now proceeding further, we will be adding the where clause. Let me also show you MySQL workbench, and in here we have couple of records, and in here one of the record has the first name as a Salim, and one of the record also have last name as Payne. Alright, so let us add some where clause and we will retrieve some specific records from the database. Alright, so let me minimize this, and in here if we check this particular code where we are simply retrieving all records from users, in here let us quickly add the where clause. So in here I will type in where, then the column name. Now friends, there could be two possibilities. We can either make use of the property name which we have defined in our entity class, which is first name using camel case, or we can also make use of the column name exactly what it is defined in our database table. So to start with, we will firstly make use of the exact name which is the column name in the database table. So we will type in first underscore name equals maybe Salim, and then we will try to run this. Let me maximize this. Here we go. So now finally we have able to retrieve a specific record from the database, which is good. And in here the first name is little different from the condition. The S of Salim is uppercase, whereas in the condition the Salim has all lowercase. And the reason why we are able to retrieve the record properly, the reason is pretty simple. This condition is not case sensitive. So that is again one more thing. Alright, so this first name is nothing but the column name of the database table, right? Let me show you the entity class. In here the property name is first name, and it is following the camel case, right? So if we are making use of this property name, then what would be the output? Let me paste the name in here, and even if I run this application again, this will work. Hibernate will smartly identify and it will create the query properly in the background, which is again a fantastic thing. Alright, so now let's proceed further and make this where clause a little more complicated. Alright, so in here I will type in maybe or, and we will say maybe last underscore name equals Payne. There is a user by the name of Max Payne in the database table, so we will type in last name as P-A-Y-N-E, Payne. Alright, so this is good. Let me execute this on the Eclipse IDE, and we are able to see two records in here, which is again a good thing. Max Payne is a character of video game, one of the video game by the name of Max Payne itself, and that was one of my favorite video game. So this is the reason why I have given a name as Max Payne. Alright, so that is something else. And what else? We can also make use of like in here. Let me show you. Alright, so in place of this equals, we will type in like, and we will add in couple of wildcard characters in this name Payne, and then we will execute this application, and I suppose this will again give us two records. Here we go. So this is fantastic, that how easily we can add in the where clause or like condition, or we can also make use of or, which is fairly straightforward, I suppose, right? So this is no rocket science, I suppose, and if you guys are familiar with SQL, then this would be so damn easy for you guys to understand. I suppose I have made myself clear. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.